ToeTagginTambo.
What is going on, SHIPIT Nation? We are back with another MLB quick hit video. Sorry for the brief technical difficulties. I'm excited over here. It's football season. My Tennessee Vols about to take on the Virginia Cavaliers here in a little bit. And talking about Tennessee, let's go ahead and talk about NFL. Let's talk about our partners over at drafters.com. Make sure to head on over to drafters.com. Enter the promo code SHIPIT. Get a 100% deposit bonus up to $100. I looked a little bit ago, updated the app. There are about 65,000 people out of 111,000. So there's going to be some overlay in there. Make sure you're heading on over there, drafters.com, getting in there today. Also want to talk about our 3-2-1 blast off bundle, blast you off all the way up to the Super Bowl, right after the Super Bowl, 6 months of access, right after the Super Bowl. This gives you every sport that we have, all the projections, all the tools, our amazing community that is going away September 11th after Monday Night Football, the first Monday Night Football game. So make sure you head over to ShipItNation.com and signing up for that today. Well, today's September 2nd. We still got about a month left of the regular season baseball. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about some of the top pitchers on the slate. And looking at this slate, I think it's a really good slate for pitchers. A lot of viable arms out there. Not a lot of high totals outside of cores. My number one pitcher on the day is going to be Blake Snell and the San Diego Padres. I've picked on this San Francisco team all series long, and it's not going to stop today with Blake Snell. Blake Snell striking out both sides of the plate over 30% over the last 30 days. And I really like Blake Snell against this Giants offense that doesn't profile, doesn't match up very well versus left-handed pitching. So give me Blake Snell as my top pitcher on the day. Number two for me, and this is going to be a little bit off the board. It's Yusei Kikuchi. For the Toronto Blue Jays. I know he's going into Coors Field, but man, he's been dynamite over the last 30 days. He as well is striking out over 30% of lefties, and then about 30%, 29% of right-handed hitters over the last 30 days. I really like him tonight. I don't think many people will play him. He is a great GPP pivot for me tonight. Last pitcher that I want to really dive into is going to be Hunter Brown for these Houston Astros. And listen, I get it. The Yankees do have some pop. They do have some power. We saw that last night. Justin Verlander got beat up pretty good. I think 3 bombs by Judge, Stanton, and the Rook on his first pitch and his first at-bat. So congratulations to him. But I'm going to Hunter Brown. I like him against these righties. I just mentioned all that power. It's from the right-handed side, and he's striking out 26% of these batters. This Yankees team does have a ton of strikeouts up and down the lineup. So I like Hunter Brown as my third top-rated pitcher tonight. A couple others that I want to touch on that won't dive too much into. Mike Clevenger taking on this Detroit Tigers offense that we've picked on. Jordan Montgomery taking on this Minnesota Twins team that has bunches of strikeouts. And look at Kyle Bradish. Good night. Kyle Bradish has been lights out, 30% strikeout, both sides of the plate. Really like him tonight as well against these Arizona Diamondbacks. That would round it out for me, top 6 in this 11-game slate on both sides. But number one for me, going back to it, Blake Snell. He's the most expensive on DK at 11.3. Number 2 for me, coming in way down there, GPP pivot, 7,500. Kikuchi for the Toronto Blue Jays. And third on my list, 8,800, Hunter Brown for those Houston Astros. Let's talk about some of the top stacks that we want to talk about today. And I mean, it's pretty simple. When you talk about top stacks on September 2nd, you can look no further than the Toronto Blue Jays. Hung a crooked number on this Colorado Rockies pitching staff last night. They get tied blocked today, striking out 8% of left-handed hitters over the last 30 days. I think in the teens on the right-handed side, right around 15%. But the Toronto Blue Jays, far and away, the number one stack of the day. Number 2 for me, going to be the Los Angeles Dodgers playing Bryce Elder at home. I really like the Dodgers tonight. Bryce Elder cannot strike out any left-handed hitters. He's also in the single digits So fire up all those left-handers tonight. Max Muncy struggled a little bit, but he can get to Elder tonight. Number 3 for me, and this is one of my favorite stacks. I can't wait to look and see what the ownership is. I think they're going to be lower owned than they should be. That's the San Diego Padres. Really like the San Diego Padres tonight, and I'll tell you the reasons why. They're taking on Kyle Harrison, who is a lefty, who 4 nights ago was electrifying, but that was at home. That was at Cincinnati. Now he gets to go on the road. He's pitching on 4 days rest in a different ballpark, coming off 91 pitches. And this San Diego Padres lineup is a little bit different animal than the Cincinnati Reds at home. Hopefully, the Padres are low owned. Hopefully, Kyle Harrison is garnering some ownership based off his 11K performance last time out. I'm going to zig when they zag. I'm going to take the San Diego Padres. I really like them tonight, especially if I can get them in the sub teens, in the single digits. My low owned stack of the evening is going to be these Texas Rangers. Really like Texas Rangers tonight. They may not even be low owned, but I do like them. I think they'll be lower owned than they should be. But Dallas Keuchel, man, oh man, he is just a complete gas can at this point in his career. The Minnesota Twins keep trotting him out. And I understand he had a decent performance last game out, but like we talked about a minute ago, this Rangers team is a little bit different team than the Pittsburghs of the world, and some people would say, hey, but last time out he held the same Texas offense to no runs, and I certainly understand that. But for me, I'm going right back to these Texas Rangers and stacking them up, especially if I can get them low owned. Let's talk about some of our top hitters from these stacks, and look no further for me. I'm going to say Brandon Belt for this Toronto Blue Jays, and he should be. If he's in the lineup, it's lefty tonight. I really want to focus on these lefties. I said it a minute ago. Ty Blach cannot strike out any left-handed hitters, so I want to focus on these lefties, which I would think they would be lower owned. So give me Brandon Belt as my number 1 left-handed hitter, and then Dalton Varsho if he's in there as well, the Kevin Kiermaier. But I don't mind stacking the lefties up and then sprinkling in some of the righties as well around them. But I would build around the lefties just to get a little bit different than everybody else. My second hitter that I want to talk about is Freddie Freeman. Free money Freddie. Bryce Elder, like I said, in the single digits, striking out left-handed hitters. Freddie's been one of the best left-handed hitters. He's been one of the best hitters all season long. I think that trend continues tonight. He normally bats right behind Mookie Betts, so he gets to see some pitches to hit. Now, he has some power, and surprisingly has a few steals on the season as well, so I don't mind that coming in the 2-hole. Number 3 for me is going to be from that San Diego Padres, Fernando Tatis. This is one of those games where I think Tatis shines. Gets a good matchup, high expected ISO, facing a lefty at home. Really want to check that ownership, and if I can get these guys in the single digits, I'm telling you, they are going to be the team to beat tonight because Kyle Harrison is not going to do what he did to the Cincinnati Reds. That's my hot take of the day. Lastly, for me, it's going to be Adolis Garcia. Really like Adolis Garcia tonight, back in his home ballpark, taking on Dallas Keuchel. Dallas Keuchel was no good. Adolis is going to get that lefty-righty matchup. High expected ISO on the evening. So make sure you have Adolis in your lineup when you're stacking those Rangers. That'll do it for me over here for this quick hit video. Make sure you're liking. Make sure you're subscribing. Make sure you're heading over to SHIPITNation.com to check out all of our stuff. Want to bring it up one more time. Blast Off Bundle, $321. That comes out to $53 a month. There is no better price in the industry, no better value in the industry than $53 a month. That's 6 months of coverage. That's every sport that we have. That's MMA that we've won 4 straight shippers, going for a 5th tonight. That's NBA when it comes out. That's NFL that kicks off there tonight with the Chiefs and the Lions. That's the rest of MLB. Make sure you're heading over there to SHIPITNation.com. Let's talk double dongs, and make sure you're commenting below with your double dong of the day. If you hit a double dong, it's a free $100 over at SHIPITNation.com. My double dong of the day is going to be from that Padres game. I said him earlier, Fernando Tatis, my double dong of the day. Make sure you're commenting in the below with your double dong. Hit that like, hit that subscribe button on your way out of here. For Ship It Nation, this is Ham. I'll see you at the top of the leaderboards. Good night.